Well, this is a hot mess in the making. My favorite Korean snack, hey y'all, is this lovely thing right here. You see how pretty it is? It's like a lovely little pancake. So, whole dog is sweet Korean pancakes, and I have pancake mix. And when I tell you, not enough of it is in English, I'm quite traumatized. But I figured it would be nice to share this horrible cooking experience with you all, as I just give you some updates on some things that are going on out here. So, oh, the audacity! You kidding me? Literally, okay. So this is the mix. And then it says, delicious recipe. Then it says, you will need, and ain't none of it in English. Why did you put you will need in English if it's not going to be in English? So yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, but this is something that I definitely wanted to do. So on Twitter, you all know I live on Twitter. I have a new Twitter profile called Jinju's Hallyu Fever. It is evidently Hallyu Fever specific. So if you are not following that account, I strongly suggest that you do. I just decided that it's time for me to divide up my interests. Twitter is free, and I don't know how long that's gonna stay that way, to be 100% honest. But Twitter is free. Too much powder. And now that you have the capacity and control to be able to change up how many profiles you want, it's never been a limit on that, so long as you have another email address, or if you know some techniques to have more than one for an email address, because I do. But I'm not gonna drop that in here. That's gotta be saved for the social media workshop. I'll get to that in a moment. So yeah, I have a Twitter account that's Multifacetedacg, but it's gonna have more things on there, just slice of life, humor, a lot of the social causes that I'm very interested in, and just being able to share that type of dialogue. And then Jinju's Hallyu Fever will have K-pop specific things. It's not like I will just completely not have K-pop on the Multifacetedacg one, but it'll be 95% less. It'll be substantial. I do also have one as a communications major, Ash Eagle Lion. It's a little weird sounding, but all of these links you'll be able to find right in the bio of all my Twitter accounts. I return to podcasting very soon. In fact, if you're seeing this video, then the first episode of me coming back to podcasting just happened yesterday. What is this? What is it? Brown sugar? Oh, that's good. That's nice. Do I mix that in now, or do I do it later? I do it later. This is the brown sugar and nuts and things. It's so good. Where's the yeast? Where's the yeast? How long is this gonna take? I'm hungry today. Do I have to do it this way? 물운도를 꼭 맞춰주세요. 찬물 총 2컵, 2-3 cups. 흐르는 물 총 2컵. 헐, 어떡하지? 이해가 안 가요. So those things are available for you to check out. The podcast is on anchor.fm/gotnewsinterviews, or you can just go to facebook.com/multifacetedacg and catch the episodes there as well. It'll be once a week. My schedule is way too jam-packed to do more than that. I cut my hair, as you can see. The amount was that much. I cut that much. I don't know how many lengths that is. What is that, like 2 middle fingers. I don't know. But I cut off a lot. I didn't really want to, but my ends were exceptionally damaged. The longer your hair is, the more the bottoms of it are a year to 2 years old. So that was very old hair, and it was extremely brittle. Ends were splitting. Had to hack it off. So I have a haircut, and I miss my length already. I'll probably be doing some protective styling quite a bit while I'm out here, so y'all will see my hair transform often. So the social media workshop that I like randomly mentioned, the social media workshop is March 24th. That is a Saturday. It's at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. It is hosted complimentary by MacG Productions. And in that, you will be able to learn tips and tricks on how to really maximize on your social media presence, if that's something that is of interest to you. And I strongly suggest you check it out. You can register for that over at macgproductions.com. So MACG Productions with an S at the end, .com. What else do I have to tell y'all? What else? It's March, so it's International Women's Month or Women's Day, depending upon where you are in the world. And one thing that's been exceptionally important to me and on my heart for a while is to get back to philanthropy. And what I have decided to do, because I wouldn't be able to have the platform I have without the support of many, many people like yourself, I want to get back into contributing to other small business owners. So years ago, I used to be a donor on Kiva.org with the Fight Team. It was by Dermalogica, which is this amazing skincare company. And I was a member of that team from its founding year until I believe late 2013, something of the sort. But I wanted a team of my own. So what I'm proposing this month, it is the entirety of the month. I want everybody to be able to go in the description of this video and click the link that says kiva.org so that you can learn about my team. I will have a lending team for as little as one time $5 or $10 or $25 contribution. You never have to do it again. But I want my lending team, I want my fan base to be able to pay it forward to other small businesses. Kiva focuses predominantly on women-owned businesses in other areas of the world that are just financially undernourished, if you will. If it's a person who is able to make amazing by hand jewelry or clothing or things of that sort, there's too much statistical data already out in the world about what happens when you equip women with all the resources they need. They stabilize their family, they build up their community, and those are things that I'm personally doing in my little neck of the world. I won't just say the woods. So I want you to consider being a part of that. Now, I know money is tight. I totally understand. Y'all hear me often talking about thank you to my Patreon patrons and things of that sort. People who have $1 or $2 here, or times are just really hard for you. I am not in any shape, form, or fashion denying those difficulties. But if you are in a space to give, let's start giving together. I'll be very, very public on that site about where the money is going, who the recipient is, and how it's helping her, his, or their business. And then their responsibility to the lending team is to bring that money back to us so that we can re-lend it again. So consistently paying it forward to other business people out there in the world. Again, you can learn about all the specifics in the description below by clicking the appropriate link. There's also a link on my website at this point in time, Multifacetedacg, and likely on all of my social media. I've had some tweets or some scheduled tweets about it by this point. So yeah, back to this over here. Let me tell you about something real interesting that happened. Let's turn the camera around so you can see my tiny kitchen. So all I have right now is just the flour in there, and it's so white you can't even see it in the camera. So yeah, 2 to 3 cups of water, I went and hung out with some associates and this, that, and the third, and it was really interesting because it was the first time I've been here where interacting with someone got me judged. It was pretty darn interesting, to say the least. So I was explaining to someone what all I do because, God forbid a person has more than one stream of income or one interest in their life. And they became very suspicious of me, as if I was only here to, like, monopolize on pop culture or something of the sort. Like I really got time to do that. So, I had a moment of some side eye with that, and some conversations about why I like K-pop and things of this sort, and how Korean adults don't necessarily listen to it anymore. And I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? It's music. Like, is it really that deep? Don't listen to the cutesy wootsy stuff if it makes you feel that bad. But I find it hilarious, this mentality that you're just supposed to give up on stuff because you're a certain age. Some things, yes. Like me going to play at the Jungle Gym inside of a restaurant, if it so happens to have one, which is the thing out here. Yeah, I'm a little bit too big for that. But listening to the music I want to, that has no negative impact whatsoever on anyone or anything I'm associated with, why would I stop? That's stupid. I ain't stupid. At least not in that regard. I'm a little bit stupid right now because I don't know what I'm doing with this this flour and this self-rising yeast. I don't even have what I need to cover the flour. It's about to be bad, y'all. I should have just made pancakes. So, yeah, I share that with you just to let you know that, like, I'm not above getting the judgment that some of you all experience, and it's not often that it happens to me, but it does happen. And I felt some type of way about it because I think it's just stupid. Like, why limit yourself? And honest to goodness, if something doesn't do any harm whatsoever, then what's the problem? If it is ethically horrible, then that should be questioned. But me bopping to whatever music I want to bop to, get out of here with that. I do what I want. I don't want you all to be discouraged. Do what you want to do within reason. Do no harm in the process. Some of you, if you're out there and you're Wiccan or pagan, you know do no harm is a very important tenet of your belief system. But for those of us who aren't in that path or have no belief system at all, which is perfectly fine, just treat others the way you want to be treated, even when it comes to their hobbies and their interests. I think I've added too much water to this. I am vexed. Oh, I should have just made pancakes. I really should have just made pancakes. It didn't have to be exactly like it. It didn't have to. I could have did my own style. I could have made Jinju's hotcakes or something. I feel so inadequate right now, but I'm gonna keep on stirring. Keep on stirring. I think that's all I have in terms of announcements. I am awaiting ticket sales for GOT7 because that's a priority, especially with them being sold during my birthday month. The weather is starting to change here in Daegu and all of Korea, so I'm going to be sick real soon. You all know I have allergies, so probably have, loss of voice and things of that sort, but I'll be all right. What else? I can't stir the lumps out of this. Whatever, man. I'm going to eat it either way with a smile on my face. I ain't got to share it with nobody. It's mine. I do what I want. I think that's all I have to share with everyone. I really do. I don't think I have anything more particular than that. So, I thought about going back and editing this, but that takes the fun out of it. I want you to see the rawness of my weirdness and enjoy yourself and all that. I could have added music to this if I really wanted to, but nah. I still see powder and flour that hasn't been stirred. Bruh, it's so thick. That's what he said. It's so thick. This shouldn't be such a struggle to stir. It really shouldn't. Well, I mean, at least it's starting to look pretty. Well, I mean, you can barely see it because the light is just popping right now. I don't even know if I want y'all to know how this came out when it's all said and done. It's going to be like Jessica's pie that she made for me that she didn't get to take a picture of because I had eaten 3/4 of it by the time it came out the oven. I was ready. Yeah, I'm just going to turn the camera off now so I can stir with fervor. Let me know what's going on with y'all, all right? I'm always interested. Bye, y'all.